Hello everyone, welcome to Foreigner Farming in the Philippines. More rain today, this morning anyway, pretty heavy, and it didn't take much of an excuse for the guys to decide. I mean, they all showed up this morning, but it was raining pretty heavy, and we're all beat to death. I mean, the young guys, they can soldier through, but me and Tatay and Nerio, Nerio's almost 50 as well. We're just, Tatay's got cuts on his feet. I can barely use my hands. Nerio's got blisters on his hands. The young guys seem to be unscathed, but Jason came by this morning. I was asleep because I'm just wiped out. I did wake up and get up, but not before he left, so we didn't get to talk. He was going to take the crew over today to work, but Tatay was not going to work today because he's got a decent enough cut on his foot from stepping on a shell out there. So he was going to go to the Menina's birthday party with us as well. So the rest of the guys, the plan was to go with Jason, but now I hear from Tatay that Jason had said no work today. So the guys were here, and so I wanted them to remove these nets, the protection nets on these Azolla / tilapia pits, because I'm going to remove the fish out of it. Now, I'm not going to harvest them per se, but who knows when the actual dry season is going to start here, because it just continues to rain. But the water may or may not become an issue in the next 2 months with the rice fields, and I don't want to have to keep using water in these Azolla pits, because I would have to run the pump for about an hour and a half to fill all these pits up, and I've had to do it several times already. It's like every week, 10 days, I've got to run the pump to fill this up. Evaporation or leakage, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I've got to run the pump to keep them full, and I'm tired of it. So I was going to have them remove the nets, but they've all decided they want a day off. So, and tomorrow we have to go out to the shrimp pond and get the gate, Jason's gate system put in, because as I understand it, Friday is Holy Friday and nobody's going to work. The high tide is Saturday, so we have to, that gate system has to be finished and in place tomorrow and ready to work. So it's probably not going to be until Saturday that we do this, but we're going to remove the nets from the top of this, take the tilapia out, and we're going to build a cage, just a simple cage for the and put in the tilapia pond. I just turned on the pump, the water pump. I'm going to endeavor to keep the level of this pond right where it is, and I turned on that pump to see, and I'm going to let it run 12 hours. It's not overflowing in yet. When our storage tank is full, the overflow goes into this pond. And so when the overflow begins to come in, I'm going to put a little stick. Well, actually, I guess I don't have to. It's about, well, I pick a clear landmark on this bank that I can come and check. I just want to see if running that pump for 12 hours will bring this pond up any. Will it just hold it? And hopefully we won't get a big rainstorm. Well, I can't say that. If we get a rainstorm, then this little test won't work. and it's kind of sprinkling and spitting right now, but not a real rain. I did look at the satellite map. There's a big rain to the west of us, but that was 3 hours ago, and it's not here, so I don't know if it's going to hit us or not. But I do want to run a test to see how easy or impossible it's going to be to keep the water depth at a constant level in this pond. So what we're going to do is we're going to transfer all those tilapia back into this pond, and David had that idea as well, but we have been so busy with the shrimp pond we haven't been able to do any of Dave's projects. And the week after this next, we're going to start getting on them again and at least finish up that round tank. Now, Dave had designed some kind of a cage system for this pond, but when all that was being discussed, I was not in the loop, so I really have no idea what he wanted to do here. I do know that the 1/2-inch plastic pipe was for the bottom. I don't know. Regardless, this is a large enough pond to, you know, the little cage I'm going to put in is only going to be like maybe 5 by 7 meters. So it's not going to be that large. It's just going to go in the end here. It's going to be 2 meters deep. That's a lot. Well, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to make it that deep. I really don't want the bottom of the net touching, because then they'll be spawning and well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep the net suspended or not. If I decide to keep it suspended, it'll only be like 5 feet, 4.5, 5 feet down into the water. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. I'm not really worried about them spawning. There's at least a dozen pairs in here that are already breeding. So anyway, I just wanted to have a cage system in here that will also act as a harvest net based on the size of the fish that we put in there from the Azolla pits. We are going to put in a feed guard. We're going to rather intensively feed them so that we can have a firm harvest date. I had thought that we would be close to harvesting these now, but I can't tell what size they are. Whereas with a cage out here, it would be much easier. So that's what we're going to do probably Saturday, is get this cage set up in here. And I'm going to start utilizing this pond in a bit more of an intensive way. I may even put some aeration in it. It kind of depends on, well, several factors. I'm gonna have to build an aerator or two for the shrimp tank, and I've seen some good designs online of Venturi systems, but I found one particularly really good one, and I'm gonna try to implement that. So we may have two 1/3 horse aeration pumps in here, which will be the same as what's going to be in the concrete tank. And if we can do that, then we can farm tilapia fairly intensively in here, if we can keep the water level up. Now, water exchange, I don't know, but at least we'll be able to aerate it and keep it full. We may be able to have enough water for a water exchange if we get a large rain. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So that's the plan for now. Stay tuned, everyone. You get your front row seat. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.